Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak and the Legacy of Supers. So, of course, when it comes to the Legacy of Supers, there's certainly a lot to talk about, and even more so, given to the fact that I still have a lot of progress I have to work on here. And I mean a lot. So, going back to Heroes for a little while longer, this time I'll be talking about the Power Rangers. Yeah, it's another group of heroes, of course, just like Ninja Turtles and the Incredibles. But don't worry, I'll touch on some more later on. But going back to the Power Rangers though, what I could say about them for sure is that, just like with some of the others, they have undergone a lot of different variations. With each new generation of viewers who appreciate the program for what it is, there's been countless new redesigns of every Power Rangers team, and as a result, there have been new programs that have come about every now and then. The first one of all of which that we know about, and also became the most popular overnight, was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which came out during the early 90s. At that time, there was a show and even a feature film. They were so popular at that time, it was like Ninja Turtles, but with 10 times the excitement and 100 times the action. It was just incredible for what it was. And being that I actually watched both of those things as a kid, I could say for sure, it's a wonder why they became so successful. They were just amazing for what they were. They were just a group of teenagers who end up getting summoned to become the Power Rangers, with a few different colors, including black, yellow, red, and blue. And of course, they all come together to form the giant Megazord. But since then, we've been getting a ton of new variations and a ton of new programs that relate to them, including SPD, Power Rangers Dino Wars, Power Rangers Mystic Force, Power Rangers Zero, Power Rangers, well, it's countless. There's been tons of different versions of the Power Rangers so far throughout the last 20 years that it's pretty insane. But if I had to pick any of them, then my favorite of all time would be Mystic Force, because during that time, I was about 7 years old by the time it came out. And that series, at the time, was exclusive to a platform called Jetix, which was very popular during the 2000s. But looking at it now, there's not really much to say about that network itself. Jetix isn't really as active as it used to be, but of course we can always look at the Power Rangers, being that, well, most of them, they would broadcast on the Jetix platform itself occasionally. But other times, if you had cable, you'd probably have to search through the guide every now and then. But nowadays, we can get Power Rangers anytime we like to. A box set on DVD, or if we looked on Netflix or somewhere like that. They'll be all over the place. Well, anyways, the Power Rangers are not. It was just incredible to see the many different abilities that they had, different weapons they'd show off, and the almighty power that they would exude on their enemies. But who knows what we could have for the future. But if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.